Alrighty, we are here for round two of GP Mishiro Town, waiting for our opponent to get in the lobby. Though, to be fair, our opponent has been waiting on us for a little bit longer. Very grateful to uh, Jackalope for being patient with me. Been a long day in a lot of different ways, and that is Jackalope joining the game now. A long day for me in a lot of different ways, but the long story short is I have a set channel open now, a project channel open on the Custom Magic Discord, which is really exciting. And I have received a lot of feedback so far today and realized that my set is not as far along as I had hoped it was, which is disheartening, but doing what I can to try and be productive about it rather than getting sort of too caught up in the emotion of it. So hopefully that won't distract me too much as we play, but this is going to be a really tough matchup from my playtesting. Any small advantages we can get, like winning this die roll, are really going to help. That's a 12. That's a 7. That I will take. And that's a one-lander. Shoot. In theory, we could try and work with this. We could Light Vein on black. No, we can't. I was gonna say we could Light Vein on black, Cocoon onto Extraction Ritual on 3. No, we'll be dead by then. We're gonna mulligan to 6. This is sketchy but salvageable. We can Journey Begins on 1. We can fetch for a green source on 1, and Journey Begins. We could fetch for a black source and Pathetic Cocoon and get a turn to Extraction Ritual. I think I like that a little bit more. Just as a question of what we're discarding to Ritual and what we're bottoming here. We're going to keep 6 for sure. I think one of the things that I found in this matchup is that Berry Master is really critical. Feasting Predator is also pretty good. So this is Bant approval. Bacillo, Carefree Kappa, Chromagoyf, Demographer, Grassroots Campaigners, Melon in the Creature Suite, as well as Gaze Upon Civilization, Gone Pickin', Omen of Deception, Simul Genetic Artisan, and A Journey Begins. This is a very, very strong deck from what I have seen in playtesting against it, preparing for this round. This deck has a lot of really minute little synergies that just play really nicely together. I underrated this going into the tournament. I saw it in deck list and I was like, this looks a little sweet. No, this deck is a real menace. And it's really just between like Feasting Predator or Scrap Weight. I think it's just a matter of like which am I discarding versus which am I putting on the bottom. I think it's gonna be Predator on bottom, Scrap Weight, discard most likely to Extraction Ritual. All right, Primal Fisher, crack it, go get our swamp, and run out the cocoon. And pass. So perfect world, we draw a land here. I think I would rather pitch the Scrap Weight over the Journey Begins, but depending on what we see from our opponent here, maybe we don't want to do that. Sylvan District is nice. We'll untap and draw. Second Berry Master is interesting. In theory, we could look at pitching that, but with the Omen of Deceptions in our opponent's deck, we might just want to hold on to both. It's just some tough choices to have here. I think Scrap Weight could be worth getting rid of. I think we could consider getting rid of a Berry Master here. The problem is the moment Berry Master gets removed, if we discard it, then it's just out of our toolkit. We could also just get rid of the Journey Begins here, just accept that like all 3 of these cards in our hand are really important. But I also don't want to get rid of a way to find us another land if we need it. And it's also something we can guarantee play afterwards if we can find a land that taps for green. Unless it's an Ancient Light Vein, I guess. But I think we're pitching a Berry Master, actually. I like having Scrap Weight. I like having the removal available to me. I'm going to go to combat and send a message. Just to send the message. We are going to Extraction Ritual and pitch. I'm nervous to do this, but we're pitching Berry Master. We're going to take 3, make 3. Then we will draw 3. We hit the Sunlit Ruins, which means we can Sunlit Ruins here into Journey Begins, which is ideal. So Sunlit Ruins, Journey Begins, top 5. We can take a Journey Begins. Oh, no, we can't take a Journey Begins. We can't take Deadly Dispute. We can't take Journey Begins. So it's Coalesced Core versus Feasting Predator. I think it's going to be Feasting Predator here. And we'll pass. We get a nice turn 2 from our opponent. Thank you. We really need it in this matchup. If I know any one thing about this matchup, it is that our opponent's deck is just going to be really hard for us to fight through. I thought about taking the Coalesced Core. Coalesced Core does get us Berry Master on turn 4, but I think I want to take the Feasting Predator and just pressure our opponent to play things on... oh. Okay. Silliman District here means we can squeeze in Berry Fermenter through an Omen of Deception. And they're getting an Omen of Deception, so we now know it's face up. We know they have it. So we're squeezing Berry Fermenter in here next turn for sure. Another Silliman District tapped. Okay, Omen is face up. We know about it. We know to play around the Omen. We will draw. We get another Journey Begins. It's nice, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to Nascent Light Vein. Set annotation on, I think, green here. Pay 3 and just... Oh, wait, no, I meant to click on Berry Fermenter. All right, well, here we are. This does at least pressure things that come into play meaningfully. I'd meant to play the Berry Fermenter. I tunnel vision on the Feasting Predator. Whoops. I wanted to get the Berry Fermenter in under the Omen of Deception, but this is also important. You know, they have ways of gaining life that are relevant. They have Bacillo is the big one, but Carefree Kappa can also do it. But if we have our opponent on the back foot, then they can't really leverage that all that well. And we can try and just take advantage of the space we are carving through our opponent having a very slow start. And through our opponent being on the draw here. Because one of the things that I have found their deck is very capable of doing is winning in grindy situations. So actually, as much as I was like, Berry Fermenter can get in under the, get us in under the Omen. No, I think we do just need to get on board and start killing. There is a potential for this to be gone pickin'. In that case, I really hope we get a land. So we can play Berry Master. Under the Gone Pickin'. Is this Gone Pickin'? Grassroots Campaigners. Okay. Campaigners is going to enter... I assume they're making Vishanki Incorporated for treasures? They are. Alrighty. I'm going to consider trying to scrap weight this rather than use the Feasting Predator so I can just push more damage. We will untap and draw. We get a Deadly Dispute. Pay a green for Journey Begins. View the top 5. We get Journey Begins, Coalesced Core, Extraction Ritual, Cogwork Harvester, and Primal Fisher. I think here I like getting the Coalesced Core. Gets us our 4th land, and then we can... Maybe I don't use the scrap weight here? Yeah, maybe I get Coalesced Core, Berry Fermenter, and then just swing the Feasting Predator, force the block. Yeah, I think I actually like that. So let's get Coalesced Core, ship these to the bottom. Harvester, Extraction Ritual, another our last Journey going to bottom as well. These can go in any order. I don't really care. We are just going to go ahead and play that Coalesced Core right now. Combat. Swinging the Feasting Predator. Forcing the Campaigners to block and get -1/-1. Oh, sorry, blocks. Yeah. And then damage. Campaigners dies. Make the berry. Main 2. We are now comfortably underneath an opposing Omen of Deception. Okay. This actually ended up working out really well that we went for the Predator over the Fermenter. And now we have enough mana to go for Berry Master holding up the 2 for Omen of Deception. The scary scenario here is our opponent jams a land into Gaze Upon Civilization and flips Carefree Kappa off the top. But in that scenario, I think we just... Oh, second Campaigners is interesting. So that's going to make a treasure. And they're going to land drop to make another treasure. Cracking 1 treasure. For a Demographer, I see. So they might make another treasure here with the Demographer. They're not floating the blue anymore, notably. They're just using that to indicate what mana they made off the Demographer. Off of the treasure for the Demographer, rather. Pitching a Bacillo is surprising here. I feel like Bacillo would be the perfect thing to have here and just jam into play. Paying 3. Did they have a second Bacillo? Is that why they pitched it? Gone pickin'. Question is, Fermenter or Predator? I think they're going to go for the Predator, and I think that's going to be the wrong pick. Just waiting to see what they choose for their target here. Just gonna indicate that I am all good with this. Can't help but wonder if the right pick is taking out a berry. It feels weird to say that, but it might be. They're hitting the Fermenter. All right. Which means we are going to get a Berry Master in here pretty cleanly. No equip. So we do just get to force this Campaigners out of here. Ooh, Forest is nice. I think we're going to go Forest. Green, green, white, black. We're going to just take one from the Coalesced Core here. For Berry Master. This will enter. We make 2 berries. Oop, not 2, only 1. For scrap weight on the campaigners. Just indicating I'm going to activate this immediately and sack a berry to kill the campaigners. And let's go to combat. Turn everybody sideways. And shrink the demographer, force the block. Opponent takes 3. I did destroy the berry, so I make 2 more. And then we pass. And we're in a nice, comfortable position here of Feasting Predator and Berry Master both being very powerful, both being problems for our opponent. And they've got 4 mana to work with. They need to kill both of these. The Ancient Light Vein is going to enter untapped, no matter what color it can make. They're choosing blue. That Omen of Deception really proving to be kind of useless here, which is very fortunate. Bacillo has come down. We can kill that on board. Curious. And we know one of the 2 cards in their hands is Omen of Deception. So we'll draw. Get a Ancient Light Vein. Pay a black and a green for a Deadly Dispute, sacrificing a berry. We get AK. So we will make a treasure. We will make a berry. We will draw 2. Get 2 scrap weights. This is very funny. 1, 2, targeting here, buffing one of my cyborgs, sacrifice 2 berries. Okay. And we will go ahead and gain 4, up to 20. They don't have any, like, instant speed 2 mana, like, flash in a blocker, right? No, they've just got the Omen of Deception. Yeah, I think this is just a really bad position for our opponent. You just scoot on. Oh, and also, go to combat, and we're just going to turn sideways for 11. On attacks. My mouse has been acting up a little bit. I've had moments of my mouse just like fully stop moving, moments of my mouse like moving very laggy, as you've seen in this matchup. It's been very frustrating, but appreciate my opponent being patient with me. We're gonna go ahead and end on that, and this will shrink back down. It's made drawing arrows particularly finicky, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't even play the Nation Light Vein. I'm paying attention. Can you tell? I'm paying attention. As a show of force, Omen of Deception, are they going to omen their own omen? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we love to see that. We love squeezing in under the counter spells. Alrighty. I think Yeji is really important in this matchup. Just another case of I think this is a matchup that threatens to get very grindy, and I think she does some very meaningful things. Lantern is not very useful in this matchup. Gone Pickin' could be useful in this matchup. They do obviously have some stuff we would love to remove. Just having a hard removal for Simul or for Carefree Kappa or Chromagoyf is really nice. I'm actually not inclined towards Gone Pickin' though. I think Hungry Blob is going to be more important here because a lot of what they do is put tokens into play, specifically enchantment tokens. Bacillo blesses your creatures, putting a 2-mana aura onto them. Carefree Kappa makes 0-mana Weathers. Chromagoyf, Demographer, Campaigners, Melon, they all make a 0-mana enchantment token. Gone Pickin's a 3-mana enchantment that makes a 0-mana artifact. Omen of Deception's a 2-mana enchantment. Gaze upon Civilization. Gaze upon Civilization. Unfortunately, we don't have any clean answers to. And this doesn't really help us answer Simul. But one of the things that's also on my mind is Gone Pickin' is a decent enough removal spell against us, and the last thing I want to have in this matchup is Gone Pickin' getting removed by their Gone Pickin'. So Hungry Blob is, I think, actually going to be really important for us. As far as how we sideboard, I think as much as I have hyped up Imposing Iteration in the deck tech, it's coming out again. We're going to bring out one Deadly Dispute, one Extraction Ritual, one Cocoon. And then I think Feasting Predator, once again, really showing its stuff there in that matchup. We're going to go to Smart Shopper. I think it's just not as important as our other 2-drops, not as important as Berry Fermenter or Feasting Predator. Let's try this again. Let's see if we can get the 0-2, or not the 0-2, the 2-0. I would not mind getting the 2-0 here. Opponent going for the play here. So we will ship that on over to them. 3-lander with Cocoon plus Harvester plus Yeji plus Fermenter. Interesting. This is just awkward in the sense of I don't think I actually ever want to play Cityscape here. We will. We'll play Cityscape, I think, pitch the Fisher. No, actually, we'll play Cityscape, pitch Coalesced Cliff, go get green and black, and then use Fisher to go get white. I'll put green in play for Cogwork Harvester on 2. Opponent on their first main. Selman District, no plays. I'd love to see it. They had a forest, but that means nothing on their turn 1. They did not Journey Begins. We got a swamp. Is that enough reason to hold on the redeveloped Cityscape? Because now we can go Cocoon on 1 into Coalesced Cliff for Harvester on 2 into Yeji on 3. I think that is. Cocoon on 1 every single game so far this GP. We're doing what the deck wants to do. I'm a little bit in fear. Just get to be a little menacing as a treat. Ooh, what you got here on 2 here? You got a disestablishmentarianism. my Cogwork Harvester. That's so rude. Oh no, I didn't talk about their sideboard at all. Yeah, no, this is something I knew was in their sideboard, and yeah, with The Journey Begins, this is so reliable. Oof. And of course, I draw the second Yeji when I really don't want it. I think, I think now I'm gonna Cityscape. I'm gonna pitch this Coalesced Cliff. I'm gonna go to combat. Take 0. I wish I could do more here, but I've got to yield to the disestablishmentarianism. That's just going to shut off Cogwork Harvester, especially with no instants or sorceries in hand. There's no point in running out the Cogwork Harvester, because I can't use it for mana, and disestablishmentarianism is just keeping it completely out of being able to do anything else. Oof. This is rough. No real reason to run out the Berry Fermenter anytime soon either. Opponent gets Primal Fissure. If they get a white for Bacillo, they don't have blue mana. And if they get a white for Bacillo, they don't. They get a blue. Okay. They have a Demographer. I assume this is going to be Hazak Arsenal. Once again, because they are a Bant deck, they want 5 approval, so they're going to presumably try and make the black-red clicks whenever possible, which is possible with Demographer and with... yeah. Demographer and with Grassroots Campaigners. Chromagoyf, uh-oh. Let's go get Plains to play tapped and Forest to hand. Dangerous part about disestablishmentarianism. Because we are on scrap weight and not empty shell, scrap weight is no longer a good draw. The thing that's nice is if we top deck Hungry Blob, then we get to make this thing a 2/2. The downside is they can very quickly make this a 4/4 again. We will untap and draw. Extraction Ritual's nice. I'm gonna play the Forest. I should have played this Primal Fissure. Oh well. Gonna play the Forest into Yeji. And if this gets removed, next turn we just play the Primal Fissure tapped and play Yeji again. And pass. I definitely should have played Primal Fissure and just gone for a Swamp, though. That is my bad. I will say, disestablishmentarianism, another reason why I'm glad we did not bring in Gone Pickin'. Because this thing just gets rid of Gone Pickin' and gets back the thing that we removed. So Chromagoyf is going to start running us over. The nice thing here is they have 4 cards in hand, and they currently are likely looking for a way to deal with Yeji, which is important. And I'd like them to not have one. Journey Begins is 1 less mana they're spending dealing with Yeji. This now means that our opponent is not going to be able to double Omen us if they kept Omen in this matchup. Which is nice, because if we go for Extraction Ritual and they try to Omen us, oh, Soul Guide Lantern. They boarded in the Lantern in case we Yeji'd. Yeah. Sure. Well, that makes things a little more complicated. We are just always taking 4 here. I would really love a Hungry Blob right now. Ooh, they are debating if they want to play something. Do they not have a 4th land? They don't. Interesting. So we will untap and draw Swamp. That's very nice. Let's play Swamp. Let's use Swamp here, our in-play Swamp, for Extraction Ritual. Sacrifice both of these, discarding Cogwork Harvester. And we make a new berry. Waiting to see what our opponent has to say about this. Notably, they do not have the Lantern in play yet. My intention here is if I can get a Yeji trigger, I'm going to Yeji targeting Redevelop Cityscape. Just develop mana, and we're going to get this Primal Fisher out of our hand. We get a K. We take 3. We draw 3. That's another Extraction Ritual. Interesting. I think now we play the Swamp, we Extraction Ritual again. Oh, not reading the combo of Disestablishmentarian with Soul Guide Lantern, the non-bow. Oh no. Yeah, Lantern isn't able to be cracked with Disestablishmentarianism in play. That's definitely a mark in our favor. Let's just continue playing around their counterspell by firing off another Extraction Ritual. And let's pitch a Berry Fermenter here. So I'm just clarifying to opponent. That if I understand right, I can get the fermenter back with Yeji, because I might get that back instead of the Cityscape. All right. So yeah, Yeji is going to target Berry Fermenter ritual on the stack. This is gone. Set annotation to token. Make a berry, which is still shut off from the Disestablishmentarianism, but I just want to get that back in play. And then Extraction Ritual makes 1, 2, 3. Take 3. Draw 3. Hungry Blob. And the funniest part of all of this, we're then going to proceed to not play anything else into the Omen of Deception. What we are going to do, though, is turn Yeji sideways. All right, they take the 3. We got the blob. We got both of our other Yejis, and we got another berry fermenter. We're just going to pass. Lots of 3s. Lots of 3s that can't be dealt with by the Omen of Deception. Oh, yeah, they had mana up for Demographer. Maybe they were trying to psych me out with the Omen. Can't really play into it now anyways, but maybe they were just psyching me out. Bin's a Simul. Yep, they got it. I'm just gonna pre-select my Berry Fermenter and my Cyborg tokens. There's no way they can put a white permanent into play at instant speed, right? Bacillo is sorcery speed for the aura. Milan is sorcery speed. Omen or Gone Pickin' is sorcery speed. Seal Away is instant speed, but they could hit. Oh, they're grassroots campaignering. Yeah, that's gonna get a K from me. Okay. Oh, we might be able to just hit with the 3 cyborgs and the berry fermenter in front of the Chromagoyf. Primal Fisher tapped, make another minion. They are starting to go wide. That is something to be concerned about. Wow, they don't even swing with the Chromagoyf. We'll go ahead and untap. Draw the Berry Master. Oh boy, that's a way to get uncapped real quick. Okay. The one thing that's really hard is I'd love to play Berry Master before we do stuff with Yeji. Maybe we just run out the Berry Master? Run out the Berry Master, play the Primal Fisher tapped? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. We make 2 more berries. And then we just play the Primal Fisher tapped. And we pass. And if they want to... we could have swung 3 cyborgs here to just kind of push a Pathetic Cocoon back into play. With Yeji, we'd get 3 berries, 1 from Cocoon, 1 from Berry Master modifying Yeji's token creation, 1 from Berry Master modifying Cocoon's token creation. But I think I would rather take advantage of them sitting here with not a whole lot going on right now. They have Soul Guide Lantern, they have the Graveyard Hate for Yeji, but are they going to use it? I think the answer is no. 3 mana. Bacillo. Okay. We have an easy answer for that on board right now with the Berry Master once again. Just going to say K. They have a single green up. I assume they're holding up a disestablishmentarianism activation. So we're going to untap, upkeep, crack the Primal Fissure. We're going to go get a forest. Because we do have one forest, one plains, one swamp left. So they have Disestablishmentarian up. That is a Smiling Sludge as well. Let's... So I have green, black, and white up. Let's hold the Sunlit Ruins in the Ancient Light Vein, and you let what we do dictate what we're doing afterwards. Hungry Blob with the 3 mana we're spending here. And the funny thing is, if they Disestablishmentarianism one of our berries, we can just crack it for mana. So this is going to shrink Kermagoyf down to a 3/3. Notably, it is a 5/5 right now. Yeah, they're going to sacrifice Disestablishmentarianism. Just clarifying how I'm responding, because this is no longer in play, which means it's no longer shutting off the mana abilities from Berry Fermenter. I will make a black. And we take out the Hazak Arsenal. Yep, Goyf is a 3/3. If in a world where we had enough mana for it, we could Berry Master the Bacillo and then Berry Master Goyf. Would be pretty nice. Bacillo is a problem. I think we do just want that dead this turn. Gonna spend green and 1 on Smiling Sludge, Yeji trigger, get the Pathetic Cocoon, clone, set annotation to token. So I jump up to 5 berries. And Cocoon is exiled. Make 2 more berries. Let's play the Sunlit Ruins. Pay 1, 2. Berry Master. We'll target Bacillo and Yeji. I will gain 4. Grow Yeji. And Berry Fermenter is going to target this cyborg. And we gain 7 from Smiling Sludge, and then gain another 4 from Berry Master. This is exactly what we want to see here. Combat, we are going to swing Yeji, this Cyborg, and the Berry Master. Yeji trigger, let's make a redeveloped Cityscape. And we will make a berry from making the redeveloped Cityscape. Demographer getting in front of the bus of Yeji, and it looks like they are taking 6. Oh, I had lethal. Second time at least that I've missed lethal this GP. This deck is so ridiculous. My playtesting matches were rough with this deck. Anyways. Crack the berry for lethal. This is just my playtesting matches with this deck were so profoundly rough. I was so certain this matchup was just gonna destroy me. Well, that is the clean 2-0 against Bant Approval, a deck I really thought was going to put me in my place. Some unfortunate draws from our opponent, but also just some like navigating around the face-up counterspell from our opponent. This is, I have to show them. I have to show them that removing the Yeji was a temporary answer. Oh. What a game. What a game. Whew. We are now 2-0 for the GP. Thanks again to Jackalope for the match and for being understanding and patient with me as I took care of other things prior to getting this match started. Good luck to Jackalope in the rest of this tournament. I hope that they succeed with this deck, but also I would not complain if I never had to fight this deck in Top Cut. Because this would be a rough top cut match, I think. Opponent on Soul Guide Lantern, another Omen. I was playing around the Omen correctly, and Simmel in hand, which explains why they wanted to pitch one. Because this card, I think, just like if left unchecked, wins the match really quickly. This deck's not going to make it into February. Berries are not going to survive the oncoming storm of February balance changes. I'm just going to make my prediction now. I think that's going to tone this deck back a lot. But this deck is just so cool. So many moving parts, so many cool intricacies. Berry Master is just so powerful. Feasting Predator is so powerful. Yeji really proving to be a worthwhile sideboard plan, especially just on the basis of, you know, convincing my opponent to board in Soul Guide Lantern just on the prospect of boarding in Yeji. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get going. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all in round 3.